MMPC 15, Research Methodology for Management Decisions. This is a subject that covers research design, sampling, data collection, as well as analysis techniques, including the multivariate as well as non-parametric methods that are used for business choices. This is a part of your third semester. It is relevant for students pursuing all MBA specializations and more relevant because or more important because this will help you create your project report as well, which is part of your MBA course. Now this has 14 units that are divided into 4 blocks, but not all parts of the syllabus carry the same weight in the exam. In this video, I will be walking you through the most important units as well as sections of MMPC 15 so that you can focus your efforts where they matter the most. We will be starting with the most important units and sections first, followed by the medium as well as the low priority ones, coming to the high priority sections or the high priority units. Unit 4, Unit 5, similarly Unit 8 and Unit 9. These are the 4 most important units. And in this, coming to Unit 4, that is Methods and Techniques of Data Collection, I want you to focus your efforts on 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5 and 4.9 before you turn to any other section. Similarly, from Unit 5, Attitude Measurement and Scales from block number 2. Unfortunately, unlike Unit 4, I cannot in good conscience tell you to skip any section in Unit 5. According to me, all sections are important, so study everything in Unit 5. Unit 8 also, data processing. I cannot tell you to skip any sections. I will say study all the sections. From Unit 9, now, Unit 9 is very, very important. If you are good with your numericals and you want to attempt numerical questions as well, then focus on the concepts of unit number 9 because numerical questions have come from unit number 9. So, therefore, study all sections from unit 9 as well. So, these 3 sections, units 5, 8 and 9, I cannot unfortunately rule out any sections, but unit 4 definitely you can focus on these first. Coming to the medium importance units. This includes Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 6, Unit 7, as well as Unit 11. These are the medium importance units. Unit 2 is steps for research process. If you can't focus on all sections, focus on 2.2, 2.3, and 2.5. From Unit 3, that is research design, focus on 3.1, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7 and 3.8 before you move on to anything else in the unit. From Unit 6, questionnaire designing, focus on 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4 and 6.5. Unit 7, sampling and sampling designs. If you can't focus on all sections, focus on 7.4, 7.8 and 7.9. Coming to Unit 11, that is ethics in research. Questions have come from most of the units. So if you can, you need to have an overall understanding of what is given in ethics in research. If you cannot focus or if you cannot complete studying all sections, at least for 11.1 and 11.2. Now moving on to the low priority units. That is Unit 1, Unit 10, Unit 12, Unit 13 and Unit 14. All of these are low priority units. From Unit 1, that is an overview of research methodology, at least learn or understand what is mentioned in 1.2, 1.6 and 1.8. Unit 10, multivariate analysis of data, at least focus on 10.3 and 10.4. From Unit 12, substance of reports, at least focus on 12.4. Unit 13, that is format of report, at least focus on 13.2 and 13.9. From Unit 14, that is presentation of a report, at least focus on 14.4. Now, any section I haven't covered so far is because it has not been part of any term and examination question answer as of now. So, what I suggest is focus on the high, medium units and sections first, then go to the low importance units and sections, and only after that, according to how much time you have, skim through the rest of the sections that I haven't mentioned in this video. Okay, this is to ensure that you can attempt to write something in case a question does come up from those areas for your term and examination. But again, I'm repeating, do this only after you are thorough with the priority topics. The priority topics are what you can see right now on your screen. Now, before we wrap up, I just wanted to share a few quick tips on writing answers to help you score. This is something that I tell all my students in all my videos. So if you already know what this is all about, then you can either skip to the end where you will see the downloadable version of the uh, this important questions, these important sections. Otherwise, you can stay. If you are coming for the first time, you can stay and listen. So, as you are aware, IGNOU only provides a single answer booklet. So, this is very important that you manage how and how much you write to get the maximum score. So, my general rule of thumb for essay questions is one page per 5 marks. This is my general rule of thumb, not something that IGNOU has told. Okay, it is not an IGNOU official guideline, it is what I follow. So, you are free to take it or leave it. So, according to my rule, if a question has 20 marks, then I will have an answer that spans at least 4 pages. And if I am not able to fill up 4 pages, then at least I will try to achieve 3 pages using some tricks. Those tricks I will tell you right now. Okay, now this page limit or this page wise distribution is considering that you have an average sized handwriting like mine. If you have a very large handwriting or if you have a very small handwriting, then applicability will be a little bit different for you. If you have a very small handwriting, then this page count, reaching these many pages is going to be very difficult. So in that case, you can focus on aiming to write at least say 500, 600, 700 words. Like that you can write around 500 to 600 words you can write. So how much ever pages it takes for you to do that, that will be your page limit. Also, when you're writing answers for essay questions, this is the tip that I told you. Okay, make sure that you start with an introduction. Then you move on to the main content, and that main content also try to divide it into as many sections as possible and wind your answer up with the conclusion. And also, if even if the question has not asked you to write any particular example, you can go ahead and write an example. This will help you if, say for example, after writing all the theory part like the main content, still if you say for example you have only reached say 2.5 or 3 pages, if you want to hit that 4 page mark or like that, means you can include an example and reach that limit. Similarly, if it is possible, then you can maybe, draw a small diagram representing the key points or summarize the key um, points using a table. Such things also can be done, but bare minimum, divide it into sections and use bullet points as possible. This is the bare minimum that you must do. And to test your readiness before you go and attempt your term and examination, try to answer as many previous year question papers as possible, because IGNOU has had a tendency of cutting and pasting previous year questions into this year's term and examination. So, in case they do repeat that, then you will be in luck, because it will be like you won the lottery, because you have already seen that question and you have already tried to figure out how to answer for such questions. Okay, so we might get lucky. Don't miss that opportunity. And as for the exact format of the upcoming term and examination, this is true for MMPC 15 as well as all the other subjects. I don't know the exact format of IGNOU's term and examination question paper. Nobody will be able to tell you, because this is something that IGNOU decides. Question papers have had format changes, drastic format changes. If you look at the previous year question papers, no, you will understand what I'm talking about. And you can get the previous year question papers from IGNOU's official website. All the previous year question papers are there. Okay, so if you look at that, some years the term and examination question paper pattern has changed drastically. So exact pattern and all, don't come asking to me, because I am helpless here. But one thing I can say for sure is, if you know the theory part of your subject well, Like if you have covered all these important concepts and thoroughly, and if you are going and writing a term and examination, sure shot you will pass. That much guarantee I can give you. You will pass if you can study these important sections, the high, medium, as well as the low sections. If you study and go, pass mark is something that you will definitely have. Okay, so that much I can tell you. So don't bother so much about the format of the question paper and all. Use that time to cover as many sections as you can before your term and exam. Also, make sure that I hope that you have written your assignments very well, because 30% of your overall grade is from your assignment. So if you have say if you have written your assignment very well, that you may get an A grade or a B grade, then just passing just enough, 40 marks. That is like 3 essay questions. If you can write properly, then you will have peace of mind guaranteed, right? So that is it for the focused breakdown of MMPC 15. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and share this video with people you think might benefit from this. Also, consider subscribing to the channel and enable the notifications to never miss an update on the newer videos. If you want a downloadable version of the most important units for MMPC 15 that we just now discussed, you can scan the QR code that you can see on the screen. Happy learning. Good luck with your exams.